everyone, it's Elizabeth from Fern Stickers, and it has been a while since I have done a goals related video, but I want to show you filling out my July goals in my MakseLife planner. And I will be showing you, I think in 2 weeks, I'm going to look back at my annual goals and kind of show a midweek or mid-year check-in on my annual goals. So you'll be able to see then how this all fits into my overall priorities. So I've made really good progress on a few goals. I've made not so good progress on a few goals, but there is still half the year left, and I feel really confident about my goals going forward and the work that I can do in the second half of the year. So I'm going to fill in my goals for July just to give some context, because I think this is breaking down goals by month has always been really helpful for me, and that was something I did before I used any kind of goal system. And one of the things I like is it lets you look at what you have going on that month and be realistic about what you can get done. So this month we are going to be doing a bit of travel. We'll be spending time with Brian's family and with my family, and that's gonna be really good. One of my family and relationship goals was to spend intentional time with family, so it'll be a really good month for getting some of that done. But it means that I will not be at home all the time. And so thinking about some things in terms of like routines and habits, this is not the month where I'm necessarily going to make a lot of progress on things, because I am not someone who can keep the same routine when I travel. I really wish I could, but it just doesn't happen for me. So it's kind of about being realistic and thinking about what I can do in a month that I'm not going to be at home the whole time. So let's start off with the goals in the personal category. And I have these Zig clean color dot markers that I use to make some dots here. So I only have one in the personal category, and this is going to be, the problem is that whenever I use these, I do tend to get marker on myself, but that's okay. So one of my goals for the year is to do some digital declutter, and one of the big categories that I have that I haven't started on yet is working on cleaning up my digital photos. So I got an app for sorting photos, and I just want to spend 10 minutes a day. And the good thing, this is something I can do when it's just on my phone. So I can do it when I'm at home. I can do it when I'm traveling. I doubt I will finish this in July. I think it'll be a bigger project than that, but I'm going to get started on it 10 minutes a day. Then I have 3 goals in the fun and recreation category. And although realistically, I'm going to be, what am I doing wrong? I'm like getting a spot on my, okay, I'm going to have to watch what I'm doing because I'm getting a spot on the same part of my finger each time I do this. So fun and recreation, especially with having a lot of time off this month, should not be too hard. So this is a stretch goal, but I think it's doable, especially with traveling, is I want to read 8 books in July. I am behind on my annual reading goal, but I'm slowly catching up. I did read 6 books in June, and again, I think with all the travel I'm going to do, reading is something that I can do for fun no matter where I am. So I think that reading 8 books is going to be realistic, but it is a little bit of a stretch. Then I want to keep up with my memory planner. So I have finally gotten back into the routine and have been really enjoying that, and so glad I got started. And so I think I'm only a week behind at this point, so, and I'll get that caught up this weekend. So I've been doing a good job keeping up, and I want to keep up through July as well. And then I also, it's been a while since I've done any knitting, but I just, a couple weeks ago, I picked out a bunch of knitting projects I wanted to do and ordered a bunch of yarn, and I've been knitting again, which has been a lot of fun. And so I want to do 3 knitting projects in July. Right now I'm knitting a lot of baby stuff for my sister, so it goes pretty fast. So doing 3 knitting projects when it's like baby sweaters is not too hard. And again, knitting is nice, especially small stuff like baby stuff, because I can take that with me. And I'm not to brag, but I'm a pretty good knitter, so I can knit and talk to people and only kind of half pay attention. So again, that's a really good travel kind of thing to do. Then for work, I've got 4 things to do, which is, the summer has not gone how I planned in terms of work, and that's okay. I kind of wanted to be able to take July off for work, but ultimately the reason I do work in the summer, even though I don't get paid for it, is because it gives me more flexibility during the school year. And I know that especially the first thing I'm going to put down here will make the start of the semester and really the whole semester a lot easier for me. So it's worth it to put in a few hours a day now to get this done. So I need to get all of my class stuff online So getting my my courses set up in our course management system, and I have one class that's I'm teaching in a significantly different format than I have before. I've always taught it as a once a week night class before, and now I'm teaching it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So the way that it's structured is going to change a lot. And then my other class, I'm using a new edition of the textbooks. There's a lot of things I need to go in, like the quizzes, and make sure the quiz questions are up to date and match with the new edition of the textbook. And that's the kind of stuff that I like to have all of it up before the semester starts, because it makes it a lot easier for me than trying to stay a couple weeks ahead. So I will be very glad to have that done. Then I've got a couple of peer reviews that I need to do. And then I have to, I feel so bad that I have forgotten about this. At the very end of the semester, I went and observed 2 of my peers' classes, and I have not written up their evaluations. I have really good notes, so it's not going to be a problem, but I actually need to write up those evals for them. And then I also need to write up some evals for the grad students as they go into their second year. And I just had a meeting this week with the other person I need to get information from for that, so that shouldn't be too bad. So then for family and relationships, the first one is just spend a lot of good time with family. So we'll be spending time with, or actually Brian won't be going to see my family, but I will be spending time with my in-laws and with my family. So I'm looking forward to just some really good family time. So that's a very easy goal. And then also one thing, Brian and I really want to go somewhere before the summer's over, just the 2 of us. We have not gone on a trip, just the 2 of us, since June of 2019. So with COVID, we were just pretty careful about traveling. So we really want to go somewhere, and it was possible that Brian was going to be going back to Germany. So we were waiting to figure that out. And but it looks like he will not be going back to Germany. So now we're in a position to make travel plans, but we need to get moving on this, because this trip would be in the first half of August before I go back to school. So then for health and wellness, I'm just going to put one goal. Things have been good in with a lot of the habits I wanted to form. The one thing that I'm going to want to do is I want to have a perfect month on my Apple Watch. I'm not quite done with June yet, but June should be a perfect month unless something really big derails me, which I'm excited about because it's been a while, and I feel like I've built up some good momentum and can maintain that. And again, that's something that especially I feel like since we started working out at home and not going to the gym, I really feel like I can kind of work out anywhere. And I think that even with traveling, when we're at the beach, I'm always pretty active when we're at the beach, and my parents actually have a home gym at their house, so I should be good no matter where I am. So I want to keep up my streak and get a second perfect month in a row. Then for spiritual and personal growth, I have 2 goals, and the first one is to listen to worship music every day, and that's something that just really, that's an easy way for me to kind of draw near to God. And especially, again, this is one that I can do no matter where I am. I have time to sit down and listen to a few songs, and so that's a really good one when I'm not in my routine. And then I want to have my devotional time when I'm at home. But again, that's the kind of thing that I wish I was the kind of person that could just pick up my routines and take them with me. But I think part of it is, like, when I'm with family, I really want to prioritize being with family, and prioritizing my personal stuff really isn't my goal. So I guess it's good that that's how I'm approaching things, is that I want to be spending time with family and doing that kind of thing instead. But so yeah, so spending time with God when I'm at home, but doing this no matter where I am. Then financial, this is really my Fern Creek set of goals. And so one of my goals for the year is related to YouTube. So in July, I want to upload 13 YouTube videos. And one thing I guess I haven't talked about, but that is really exciting, and did I talk about this? I'm not sure. I don't remember, but really exciting is that I did get my YouTube channel did get monetized, which was pretty amazing. And like, I'm not in this for the money, but it just felt really good to have done all of that and to have, you know, worked and upload videos and to reach that goal. So I am really happy about that, and obviously really grateful for all of you for watching and subscribing. And then I want to get ahead on Fern Creek stuff. And we were behind for a while. Now we're like caught up, and I want to get ahead. And part of that is with me traveling, I'll need to get like some stuff designed ahead so Danielle can work on it. But also just in general, I want to go into the school year feeling like I'm ahead of stuff and not behind. And then I have a few things for physical environment. So my goals for the year with this involve things related to our new house. And I've got a few projects to do. The first one is so one of my goals was to build my dream garden, and we finally got the stuff we need for the garden beds. And we're not gonna plant, it's too hot to start stuff right now in Alabama. So the plan is to be ready to start a fall garden. So we wanna get started on building stuff, but we can also do it slowly. It's not like we have to spend a whole weekend breaking our backs, but we wanna get started building the garden beds this month, and then hopefully in August, Brian's dad can come and help us build a fence because we are going to need a very big deer fence. And then I have a few organizing projects. So our hall closet, that's not a huge project. I need to go get some stuff from Target to organize it, but I've kind of figured out what I would need to do, but that's like a 2-hour project, but I just need to do it. And then the laundry room and the garage are ones that really need to get done, and you've probably seen those before, and they just have not happened. And part of it is because they go together, because one end of the laundry room is actually set up to be like my gardening prep area. So I've got a counter there where I'm gonna put lights so I can start seeds and lots of storage, and all of my garden stuff is currently in the garage, and so I need to get that organized and then moved into the laundry room. And so that's gonna like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So those go together, but I need to get that done. So here are, oops, stickers sneaking out there. So here are my goals for July. I think that these will be very doable, but also help push me, especially in a month when I'm gonna be traveling and doing some other things, but still trying to focus on making progress on the things that I want to this year. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.